As South Africa braces for Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's 2025 budget speech tomorrow, anticipation is high for a fiscal roadmap that balances economic recovery with pressing social needs. Analysts are predicting a focus on infrastructure investment, social welfare and measures to address the cost of living crisis while maintaining fiscal discipline. Joining me now is Kabelo Moutloatse, tax accounting specialist at Latita Africa. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon and thank you for having me on the show.
Now, what tax policy changes are you hoping to see tomorrow?
First and foremost, given that the minister has taken a step back with the increment of the VAT that was previously proposed in the past budget, we are anticipating that he is going to find means to try collect the anticipated revenue shortfall, and we would know that it's going to be done through debt or a recovery through other taxes. And we're most likely anticipating that there could be an increase in corporate income taxes. And also in that same virtue, we are hoping that there would be some relief that would be given to taxpayers through an increase in the tax bracket.
Any new tax relief measures or incentives for specific sectors like small businesses or renewable energy?
Indeed. I think one of the biggest drivers for youth employment would be looking into how we can actually bulk up the small business development programs and skill development in that region, because of these are people that are actually at the doorstep of providing somehow a permanent employment solution, other than the short programs that are consistently being offered by government. So I think to speed up the process of employment within the country, government would actually need to bolster its budget and ensuring that small businesses are getting the bigger share of the allocations this current year.
You mentioned increasing corporate taxes. Are you expecting capital gains tax or other investment-related taxes to be raised?
Not necessarily on capital gains taxes. We are thinking that he would just take a precautionary measure to increase the corporate taxes, even though it might hurt investor confidence in investing in local businesses. We don't foresee him going that far as increasing the capital gains tax.
And then what about personal tax? Are you expecting the tax tables to be adjusted at last?
Yes. This would be a desired relief that I just mentioned earlier on, that in order for consumers to actually also on their end, as people that would be expecting increases in line with the inflation adjustments, we expect him to actually also just increase the tax brackets, because of the biggest fear in the past budget was that most of the employees would be facing a tax bracket creep, where they would find an increase in their salaries is not matched up by an increase in tax brackets. Thus, with every increase that they receive, they would be responsible for higher taxes and thus decreasing their disposable income.
How will the budget's approach to public debt and fiscal consolidation impact the taxpayer?
Well, the public debt, in essence, it's one of the things that government would need to service. They need to be paying higher interest on it if they had to actually option for increased debt other than collecting through other taxes. And effectively, with a looming debt and having to pay higher returns on that debt, it actually, in a way, reduces the amount of disposable income that the government would have to service and provide the adequate services in terms of service delivery within the country. And I think with tomorrow's budget, we anticipate that more budget would need to be given to, in fact, priority of allocations need to be done to service delivery for those that are vulnerable, more especially in healthcare, education, and also just making sure that the ones that are suffering the most in the economy, for instance, those that are dependent on the government grants, are actually also given an increase that they deserve.
Well, that was Kabelo Moutloatse, tax accounting specialist at Latita Africa, ahead of tomorrow's budget speech.